So things are not looking good for the Final Fantasy XIV community. Lately, there's been a lot of drama in this particular video game. Last time we made a video, we talked about how apparently, according to certain people in the Final Fantasy XIV community, that the game was highly racist due to some of the new gear sets that were added in, I believe, patch 7.3 or 7.2. I don't remember exactly which patch number it was, but basically they tried to claim that the game was racist for implementing certain gear that basically takes from certain cultures without their permission. It was the weirdest thing. I really don't understand, but that's besides the point. This particular drama is coming directly from Square Enix to the gaming community in Final Fantasy XIV because Square Enix just now recently sent a cease and desist to one of the biggest, if not one of the biggest by far, Final Fantasy XIV community mods, right? So this particular mod is called Mare Synchronos, and now the mod is going to be completely shut down. It is no longer up and running, no longer available, and that's because they got a legal letter from good old Square Enix. And I want everybody to keep in mind as we're watching this video, Final Fantasy XIV and Square Enix have been extremely vocal against their, disdain for mods. They don't like mods, right? They don't even like parsing meters. They don't like mods whatsoever. They've made that very clear. And this is not the first time they've done something like this. And this won't be the last, right? But this happens to be one of the biggest by far. And people are fucking pissed. So let's get into this article and go over it. It says from Kotaku, one of the Final Fantasy XIV's most important mods is shutting down and people are losing it. Popular Final Fantasy XIV mod Mare Synchronos lets players sync up their various mods and was used by many in the community. A very important, extremely popular mod for role players in MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Mare Synchronos is shutting down with less than 48 hours notice. The news has caught many off guard, and the Final Fantasy XIV community isn't happy that such a vital mod for many will no longer be usable in the MMORPG. And here's the problem. The more popular a mod gets, the more people utilize it, the higher chance that Square Enix is going to find out about it. It's only a matter of time. This mod was so popular that they had roughly over 200,000 people in their Discord server. That is astronomically high. 200,000 people in their Discord server utilizing this mod and part of this mod's community. It's absolutely fucking wild. But in any case, Mare Synchronos is a free third-party plugin for Final Fantasy XIV that, along with some other tools and software, allows players to synchronize their cosmetic mods and custom animations. While thousands of players use the plugin, it was primarily popular with role players and others who enjoy the most social aspects of Final Fantasy XIV. With Mare, and as it has also been referred to online, players can see each other's characters as they appear on their own PC, complete with all their mods and extra animations that normally aren't seen by other players due to mod restrictions. For many who find Final Fantasy XIV's customization features to be lacking and who rely on mods to tweak their looks to create their perfect character, Mare was vital in letting other players see how they supposedly really look. It was also popular in in-game nightclubs and other areas to allow players to sync up custom dance animations and other activities. And now all the fun is ending. And honestly, I don't understand why anybody's shocked by this, right? People who are watching this video, I need you guys to understand, to be shocked by this, I feel like is crazy because Square Enix has done this before. Square Enix will do this again. They don't like mods. I don't know how many times we have to say this. They don't like mods, and you can say what you want to say about it. You can feel how you want to feel about it. This is not a single player game. It is a multiplayer game, and they have, unfortunately, every right to deny or allow mods, right? It's not like World of Warcraft that has allowed mods for God knows how long now. Final Fantasy XIV has never been mod friendly, and it never will be. At least not from the official stance. I'm not saying there hasn't been mods that have existed and continue to exist till this day, but it's only a matter of time before Square Enix decides to pull the plug on them. But on August 21st, one of the lead developers behind Mare Synchronos reportedly posted on the mod's Discord server that they had received a legal inquiry about the mod, likely from publisher Square Enix, of course, and were shutting down Mare completely. They said, "With a heavy heart, I have to announce the end of Mare Synchronos as you know it," said her royal floofness on Discord in a message shared on Reddit. "I received a legal inquiry concerning the project. After reviewing my options with counsel, I am winding it down. Royal Floofless confirmed that Mare would continue to work until August 22nd at 6 a.m. After that point, the server will shut down and the plugin will be removed. Enjoy your last doomsday party, said the modder. Thank you for the past 3 years of Mare. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Kotaku has contacted Square Enix about the mod being shut down. I highly doubt Kotaku is going to get a response, to be honest with you. I'd be really shocked. But considering it is now the 24th, this mod has been dead for 2 days, so I am sure the role players are not happy. As we're going to see in a couple of these Reddit posts, many players online were shocked by the news and speculated that Mare being killed might lead to fewer people playing the game. Holy fuck, getting rid of this is massive. Posted one user on Reddit. This game has a huge RP player base. Does Square Enix think people keep sub to this game to raid log? If your entire reason for playing was the modded glam game, then you probably have less of a reason to play now, said another Reddit user. Genuinely worried about what this means for the RP community. And I mean the actual RP community, not nightclub Balmong QS. I've been actively RPing in the Matthias quicksands for the past 2 years or so. And whenever Mare has even had as much of a hiccup, the quicksands clears out. There's definitely been an over-reliance on Mare, but now it's been taken away. I worry a lot of my fellow RPers would just struggle to adapt and bail, said a role player on Reddit in the response to the news. Others are hopeful that someone else will fork the mod and that a similar tool will be created in the future. For now, the nightclubs of Final Fantasy XIV will be a bit less rushes in the coming days. Guys, here's the thing. Even if somebody does make a new mod, even if somebody makes a new tool, it doesn't matter. Square Enix is going to take it down. It's only a matter of time. If the mod eventually ends up becoming so popular that the majority of a certain community within the game ends up using it, it's going to be gone, right? Like, I understand that people want to utilize this mod to do whatever it is they want to do as a role player. I'm not a role player, so I have no idea. But whatever you want to do as a role player, it's fine. But you guys need to utilize the in-game assets. This game will never be mod-friendly. And if you continue to utilize and rely on a mod in order to supposedly properly roleplay, well, then you're going to be asked out. You're always going to be back right here where you currently are right now. So listen, man, for me, every time I played MMORPGs, I used minimal mods. Even in World of Warcraft, I only used the mods that my guild ever required. The one mod that I obviously loved using was DPS meters. I feel like everybody loves using DPS meters just for the numbers sake. I'm a min-maxer kind of person, so I like to min-max my characters as much as possible and test different builds and test different rotations and all that stuff. And a DPS meter really does help that out. But overall, aside from that, I really didn't use many mods, right? Now, in terms of Final Fantasy XIV, they do their best and they designed the game to be modless, right? They designed the game to allow you to play the game without mods. But at the end of the day, man, on the PC platform, people are going to try to utilize mods every chance they get, especially in an MMORPG. So I understand that that's an inevitability, but all I'm saying is that Square Enix fucking hates it. That's basically it. They hate it so much that they're literally willing to throw their fucking lawyers at you. They're literally willing to throw their entire money at you in order to stop you from doing whatever that mod may be, especially if it's popular and they feel like a lot of their community is utilizing it because they don't want people to utilize it, because then that basically says, hey, you could break the rules with absolutely zero repercussion whatsoever. So I don't really know what to make of this. All I know is that if the role player community is really utilizing this mod and they're reliant on it, I think you should stop relying on it. I think you should find a way, like this comment says, to basically adapt and figure out a way to enjoy being a role player without requiring a mod in a video game that hates mods. But you can let me know whatever it may be in your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about this shutdown? Do you think they should stop relying on mods? Do you think that they should allow mods? Whatever it may be, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.